Greetings to another video. Today's video is going to be all about how I train, and yeah, I'm just giving you my top 5 tips that have helped me, and I think they will help you on your cycling progression. So first off, I just want to say this video has been kindly sponsored by Aftershokz. You know from one of my last videos that I've been trying out the new Aeropex, and yeah, kind of sponsored by them, and there's going to be a giveaway at the end of the video, so you have to keep watching for that. I mean, or you could skip the tips and just go straight to the giveaway, but it's up to you. It depends if you want to learn or not. So yeah, first off, let's just get straight into tip number 1. Tip number 1 is get a training plan. So for me, having a specific training plan that is directly looking at what I want to achieve is just imperative, because I see so many people just doing random sessions on Zwift, like one-off sessions. I used to do the exact same. I first got Zwift and I would just pick a random one, just do it, and then expect, oh, I'm going to get fitted from that. And it doesn't work like that. It just doesn't. You need to have a set plan of what you want to achieve. Or you want to get faster on crit races, or you want to get faster on endurance, or you just want to be able to ride for longer, further distances. So it's about tuning in your training to meet the outcomes that you want for riding. So for me, my specific thing is endurance. So my training is around specifically training my endurance. Also thrown in with a few different sessions to help me on the races that I've been doing. But mainly my focus is endurance. So yeah, you don't necessarily have to have a coach for this. You can get training plans online, or I think Zwift and Sufferfest actually have like the 6, 12 week or whatever they are, like periods to try and help you do X, Y, and Z. So yeah, follow a set plan. Second tip is get into a routine. So for me, like having a routine of things that I do each week is just so good, because it just slots into your life. You can get it to fit in, you know when you're going to be doing it, and yeah, I just think I like having a routine. So for me currently, I do 2 endurance rides a week, 1 free ride and 2 capacity sessions. You can have a quick Google what that means. But yeah, they are the set sessions that I do every week, and well, pretty much every week. That is my general training plan. And yeah, I like knowing that it's coming. I like knowing what's happening, and yeah, a routine is good. Third tip is sign up for an event. So for me, I love having an event or something in the future that I know I'm doing, because that then motivates me to stick to my training plan. Because if I don't have something, then I can get a little bit slack. And yeah, I just think it's a good motivation to know that yes, I've got that event coming up, I need to do it. It doesn't necessarily even have to be like a specific sportif or Audax. It could just be, right, in 6 months, I want to be able to ride from my house to my cousin's house that lives, I don't know, 200 k's away, 150 k away. And so having that in mind is a really good motivation. So yeah, I like having a little event in mind. Tip number 4 would be kill the boredom, because as good as it is having a routine and having this set plan, it can get boring. I can get very bored, especially doing the same sessions over and over. And so obviously I've been using music. And so music, I've been looking, actually, there was some study done in like 2010 that said like listening to fast music improves your power cadence, what was the other one? And speed. I mean, I don't know how true that is, but I know that if I've got like some really good songs, like my favourite songs, I know that I can sustain like an interval for, well, just sustain it basically. So yeah, listen to music. However, the way I used to do it was I used to have like headphones in, and then I just used to like pull one out so I could hear traffic. But obviously, as you know, I've been trying out these new Aeropex headphones, which are bone conductor headphones, which are, oh, they're so good. You literally have no wires, no cables, and you can hear traffic because they sit on your cheekbone. So they are not like in your ear, so it means that you can still hear traffic, you can still hear the birds. So you can still do that interval session or whatever training ride you're doing, or whatever ride you're doing if you're doing a commute, but still be able to hear traffic, which I think is really good. I also really like them on doing long rides, because then I'll put like an audio book in and just listen to that just to kind of pass the time, I guess, but I can still hear traffic. So it's really, really good for that. So the new ones that they've brought out are the Aeropex, which is these. I'll show you some of them now. And they are lighter smaller than the previous Air model. I did try those and I really like them, but these are just so much smaller, so much lighter, and they weigh 26 grams. So if you are all about the weight savings, 26 grams is literally, it's just tiny. It is very, very light, and you can't really feel that they're on your head either. So I know one of the questions that I did in the last video, a lot of you were asking, oh, how do they fit with your helmet and your sunglasses? So I'll show you a little bit of footage now of how they fit. Once they're actually on, you can't tell that you're actually wearing them. I know it sounds a little bit like, oh, she's just saying that. Genuinely, if that wasn't the case, I would tell you that you could feel this or you could feel that. But when I get back from a ride, I take my glasses off, and then when I take my helmet off, they always get like tangled in it because I forget that I've got them on. So make sure you take this glasses off, then these off, and then the helmet. But yeah, really do like them. They're also waterproof as well. So I think they've been tested to being submerged for 1 meter for 30 minutes. I mean, I sweat a lot. So if you're a heavy sweater like me, I mean, I don't even think I could bust them for their waterproofness, because I can get pretty sweaty, especially with all that hair, because obviously in the video you can, I keep saying obviously, it's not that obvious if I'm not telling you. Yeah, my hair gets a little bit tangled, a little bit sweaty. So yeah, if you are a sweater like me, you don't have problems with it. The battery life on them is 8 hours, and it takes around 2 hours to recharge them. And compared to the Air, they've actually changed, they're called transducers, I think, but this part, they've changed the angle of them so that they sit on your cheekbone better, so that you get better sound, less vibration, and more dynamic bass. I think that's how they call it. But the sound quality compared to the Air, I think, are better. And yeah, they're just a neater, smaller, more compact pair of headphones to wear. And also I really like wearing them for running. I know this is a cycling channel, but I have been doing a little bit of running, and yeah, they're really good for that, because before I used to wear headphones in, and oh God, the amount of times that I would either drop the phone and then they would just yank out my ears. God, I hated that. So yeah, I really like them for that. Really light again, can't really feel like you've got them on. So yeah, that is tip 4, reduce the boredom. Favourite songs to listen to. Have I said this? Favourite songs? I'm going to go into it now. Favourite songs to listen to. I wonder if I could share like a playlist. I don't know how to do that. Favourite songs to listen to, I'm going to give you my top 3. So for each, for example, for each interval, if it's like a 12-minute interval, I'll put like 3 or 4 songs together to create that 12 minutes, so that's what I'm listening to on that interval. So my favourite songs at the minute to listen to, Brainstorm by the Arctic Monkeys. Good old Arctic Monkeys. I love that song. Anything by Beyonce, really. I am a Beyonce proper fangirl. So maybe the one that she did with Lady Gaga, Telephone. I really like that. Third one would be, I really like Sam Fender. Have you heard of him? He's like a new lad from Newcastle, I think. Yeah, I really like him. So maybe Hypersonic Missiles, I think it's called. Yeah, they would be my 3. So we're going to get on to tip 5, and then we're going to get on to the competition. So tip number 5 would be, ignore all of those tips I've just given you and just ride your bike, because I feel like if you get to a point where you're that focused and you're that regimented on training plans and you're not a pro, then I think you kind of lose the love of it a little bit. I know sometimes for me, if I'm going constantly, and I don't have that time just to go and enjoy it, or not to feel like I have to do a certain thing, then I just get a little bit, I don't know what it is, I just fall out of love with it a little bit. So every so often you need to just like get rid of all those tips, not have a training plan, and just go out and ride just for the pure fun of it. And yeah, and I also feel like when you do that, you go back a lot more hungry to train and a lot more like excited to train. So I think that is also a good tip, is just to not do it. That's what I've been doing this week. I've just not felt like doing specific plans, and I haven't. And I've just been riding my bike just for the fun of it. So, yeah. Get on to the competition now, shall we? Competition. To win a pair of these Aeropex headphones is, all you need to do is tell me your favourite song to work out to. I need some more inspo, so just put a comment below on your favourite song to work out to. And you also need to make sure you are subscribed to my channel, so just click the subscribe button and you are entered into the competition. I'll let you know the winner maybe in a week. maybe next week. So yeah, keep an eye out for that. So yeah, that is pretty much it for this video. Thanks again to Aftershokz for sponsoring the video, and yeah, let me know what your favourite song is and you could win yourself a pair. So yeah, I'll see you next video. Oh.